Just want to show how long my hair is. So today, a staff from the restaurant knows how to cut hair, and they're here with his sister. So habang nagpapagupit ako, I'll show you some harvest videos of the harvest I made for the past few months. I just noticed I have so many basil plants growing everywhere in the garden. I just scattered them everywhere, and now they're ready for harvest. I have so many basil plants that are now flowering, which is not a good sign. It means that they are getting mature. So we'll harvest the leaves and turn them also into pesto. Although the popular basil variety is being used for pesto is the Genovese. So we'll harvest some of those too, put in our pastas, and the Thai basil we'll use as a flavoring for our soups and other Thai dishes. So basil everywhere. This one's growing beautifully together with my tomatoes. So we'll harvest from those, and also from this drum over here, which is growing alongside my chilies. I have another one here growing beautifully with my calamansi. Even my calamansi is starting to get lots and lots of fruits. There's also some more right over here hiding, growing beautifully alongside my lemon basil. And more over on this side along the tomato trellis. Basil, basil, and more basil. More pesto to come our way. This is so rewarding when you get to harvest something from your garden. We are still in home quarantine, and by the time that we open a restaurant to use lots of these fresh herbs, they might not be at its peak. So they are starting to get mature, and if I make pesto out of this basil, then we can use it for a long time in the restaurant. Little pots of basil. My garden is starting to smell like basil. I'm getting overwhelmed by all this sweet Genovese basil, and most especially the Thai basil, which I have so much in the front yard, which I'll show you later. I want to show you where it's best to cut your basil. So if you can see here, we have here from the main branch, there's a lot of little stems branching out. So I would like to cut it right here so that these little stems right here will start to grow into a new set of branch. So right over here. And just from these two containers, look how much harvest we have. Our basket is half full already. It's getting late in the morning and the sun is out. It's really getting hot. I think we've harvested enough Thai basil and sweet basil, and I also harvested a little flat leaf parsley for the thing that we need to cook tomorrow. So here we are now, guys. Let's enjoy the shade for a bit. It's starting to get really hot outside in the garden, and I just want to show you what we have here. So we have our sweet Genovese basil, which we will turn into pesto, and we have our Thai basil. Look how pretty the flowers are. They're sort of like lavender flowers. And we also have here some beautiful parsley. Look! So these are all we have. Look at our harvest. I'm very excited because tomorrow we will be cooking lunches for 170 frontliners of Nueva Vizcaya. I assembled a small team which will do the task for them. So I'm excited, and in a while we'll be going inside the kitchen to turn this into wonderful pestos. See you! Pasensya na sa itsura ko. Magka-harvest tayo ng talong. A day in the garden with Chef Sheila. So, we'll show you what we're doing for today. So, harvest tayo ng eggplant. Super daming eggplant in just one plant. But I'm not really sure yet what to do. Ang dami ding langgam. Daming langgam. I think it's a sign that there's aphids in the plant. But hindi naman nakaka-affect yung aphids sa dami ng fruit na bine-bear niya. So we're not really treating the aphids because we're keeping an organic garden. So just one plant. There's more at the back. There's more coming. I think this will be enough, and we'll think of a dish to use up these eggplants. This is the unglamorous side of gardening. So let me show you what we have and what we're working on. Kapag vegetable garden, your garden's not always gonna look pretty and nice kasi unlike ornamental plants, you don't take out and replant again. Parang in vegetable gardening, there's always a cycle. Kaya some plants are really gonna die back, and you have to replace them with a new either seedling, or you have to sow again seeds for the plant to grow. So let me show you. We still have the marigold, though it's not looking really nice. Here, we just did this. There's a lot of work involved in gardening. So this one, we just planted a couple of days ago. These are eggplants, and there are some herbs also planted alongside it from seeds. This one is a kale, a Chinese kale, an Asian kale variety. And we got again kangkong on this plot. So this used to be a plot for nasturtiums, but nasturtiums are not growing in the hot weather. So we'll wait again till maybe December or in the burr months before we can plant again nasturtium from seeds. So we planted kangkong instead because we love the hot weather. And here we replanted some of the curly parsley na sobrang dense yung pagkakaplant namin. And on the other side, I can show you from here, but these are mint, which we also just transplanted. So okay, this is an old plot. We have the spinach, which has given us so much harvest. Talagang super dami naming na-harvest with just this little plot. And the reason why we planted again kangkong is because we cannot have enough kangkong. From this plot alone, I think I've harvested so many times just for cooking at home, and also sometimes I would bring excess to the restaurant so that the employees can have it for their employees meal. And we still have the chives. So this is not a garden tour, but I'm just showing you what we're doing. And this one, I decided to continue the line of ginger. So there are little ginger knobs here, which are scraps from the restaurant. So that's how easy you plant ginger. Just stick it in the ground, cover it loosely with soil, and it's gonna grow to something like that. This is an old ginger plant. And then alongside it, we're just continuing the look from the other side. So Chef Sheila is also planting here some Thai basil. So that's it, guys. This is the unglamorous side of gardening, but it's still fun and enjoyable. It's May 25 and this is how the garden looks like. There's nothing much to show because we've just replanted, we just sowed seeds. So nothing's really blooming and booming except for the spinach that I showed you. Show you again. Spinach, which we had for quite a long time already, and we still keep harvesting from that. We have the kangkong, chives, and that one little tree there, eggplant, where we harvested a basket full of eggplants. As with the Thai basil, we cut it back so low because it was growing so wild. It's flowering already and the plant is already maturing, so what we did is cut it really low, but it's gonna grow back in no time and it's gonna look nice again. But for now, this is how the garden looks like. As for me, I think it's quite sad. But anyway, I'll have that anytime instead of an ornamental garden, because I can still create dishes from whatever I can harvest from the garden. So in this side, we still have the Thai basil again. So that's it, guys. Let's grab our eggplant and let's see what I can think of to make a dish out of this eggplant harvest. Good morning, everyone. It's harvest day again in the garden, and this is what I got so far. Okay, again we have sweet basil, sage, we have curly parsley, we have Thai basil, we have chives, French oregano, mint, we have tarragon, we have goto kola, and we have something new. I harvested something new this time. It's not that popular, but look how pretty it is. This is lemon basil. It's flowering, so when you buy it, you can still put the sprigs in your soups and maybe stir fry also And the seeds, you can replant it to grow you a lemon basil plant. Look, or maybe you can just put it on your vase and make a flower arrangement from it. It's so pretty. And it smells like what it is, a combination of basil and citrus. So it's called lemon basil. Good morning, guys. Everything will be available at the restaurant again, and all proceeds will go to the gratuity fund of the staff. See you at the restaurant. It's 6:30 and I have a lot of blue pea to harvest, but I still have to wait a few more minutes, maybe at around 7:30 when the sun is up, before I can harvest them, so that they will open some more. Not like now, they're still sleeping. Morning, guys. Hello, hello! Good morning! Just another day at the garden. We're gonna harvest some kangkong. Sobrang wild na. And the other variety of kangkong. So this is broadleaf. And we have this parang long, sharp leaf. And we have some Swiss chard. Konti lang ang nabuhay. And we are replanting them. Hi guys! Saya ng kapitbahay namin. Ingay. And also, we will be harvesting lots of eggplant. Small variety. So, dami niya. But this plant is infested with ants and probably aphids. Actually, red ants. Ang dami. Kaya, I have to wear gloves. Look at that. I have to wear gloves. Otherwise, masakit talaga. Narinig mo yan, Sheila? Abnormal kang ubing. Look, a giant grasshopper. Beautiful sight when you're growing a vegetable organic garden. Hello there! What a beautiful sight when you have an organic vegetable garden. I know they're not supposed to grow this big, but look at my tatsoy. It's so huge. Look at that. So this is what I'm doing today in the garden. I'm planting different varieties of lettuce because I noticed that the weather is starting to get cold. And my old lettuce plants that were here, I pulled them out, and before I did that, I harvested from them for the last time, brought it in the restaurants for us to use, and now this is what I'm doing. You just lightly sprinkle the seeds, but first you gotta loosen the soil before you sprinkle the seeds in there. And then you're gonna cover lightly the top with compost. So there you go. So that easy. I might not need to water this because I noticed that the soil is really very loose and moist. So that should do it. And it's been raining here in Vizcaya lately, almost every night. It's a perfect time to plant some leafy greens. Okay, so here we go. That's it. So this is red sails lettuce. That's it, guys. Tapos na! Nagmukha na akong tao. We're done! So, good morning! Kaya tayo mag-harvest kasi napakadami ng talong. And the garden doesn't look as pretty as the previous videos I've shown you. Sobrang makatotohanan ng ingay ng aso, tricycle, lahat na. So the garden doesn't look nice and as pretty as the previous garden tour, because that's what happens when you keep a vegetable garden. So there are seasons for vegetables. So as you can see before, the Thai basil plot, it used to be so prolific, so luscious. What happens when the plant matures? Nag-iiba rin yung lasa, yung taste ng basil. And what's nice about Thai basil is yung parang pungency niya, tapos talagang parang spiciness niya and licorice flavor. And you kind of lose that when the plant gets mature. So these are all from cuttings which we planted again and tried to root, no? And then here, look at the blue pea. They're bald now, kalbo na sila, but we planted new seeds just the other day. So yep, in a few months time, this garden plot will all be looking nice again. Okay, and so ang nga pala, ang agenda natin today is to harvest eggplant. Okay, so eggplants, there are stages of maturity, but what you want with eggplant is something that doesn't have big seeds, because the seeds are hard and wala lang, parang it's nicer when it's young and sort of like seedless or maliit pa talaga yung seeds. So there's a lot. I'm actually saving the eggplants, kaya siya napadami ng ganito. I'm actually saving the fruit for a cooking demo that I'll be making, pero hindi ko pa siya pwede sabihin. But I'm going to make a local dish of Nueva Vizcaya, and so I'm really saving the young ones. But since they're not coming yet because of the quarantine, COVID, so I have to cut them now. Anyway, there are flowers, and I'm sure when they come here, I still have tiny eggplants like this. To me, this is the perfect size. It's so cute. Yeah, I like it when they're like this. This one is, I think, a bit overgrown. So I have to cut this up and see if it has hard, big seeds, and practically they're unusable if they're like that. Most of the time, they are hiding. And just be careful with eggplants. Look at that. They have tiny spikes, thorns. Siguro that's to protect the fruit from other bugs that might eat it up. So even if it's this small and so young, I still harvested it kasi look at that, to give way to the new flowers that eventually will become fruit. So see that? There's a lot more coming. So this is just from the 3 plants of this variety. It's the green variety of eggplant. And as like what I've said earlier, in the market they sell it at this size. This to me is a bit overgrown, but we'll see. Maybe it's just a big fruit. All you have to do is just cut inside and look at the seeds. When you look at the seeds and they're hard, you might not want to use them anymore. But to me, since it's organic, this is just from the harvest in the garden. Even at this size, I harvest them and use it in my dishes. So cute. And now we're going to another plot where I have my lavender colored eggplants. These are 2 different varieties. So I have the oval shaped one. Look how cute. So this is actually a little bit more mature na for the size that I really like for my dishes. So this is perfect. And even at this size, they're already usable. So let's harvest that. Okay, so let me show you the other variety. Okay, so the other variety naman is called lavender frog eggplants. Look at that. And to me, the perfect size would be as small as this one. So cute. So ayan, ang mga gumupit sa amin.
Say hi!
Hi! Sila ang... Ano ba kayo? Ano tawag sa inyo mag-sister? Mocha, and wala ka bang name?
Lot and friends.
Sila daw ang lot and friends. So sila yung gumupit sa amin ni Ma'am Shi. Oh, di ba? Ang ganda. So here are the lavender frog eggplants, and we have another variety. So we have 3 varieties now in this basket. The green one, the oval lavender, the lavender frog eggplants, and we have the rosa bianca eggplant, which is a combination of white and purple, and it's planted at the back. Green variety of the eggplants. So here, I think ang dami din dito because I was waiting for the cooking demo, no? I was hoping they'd come sooner, so I'm saving all this eggplants I didn't harvest. So now I have so many eggplants that are quite overgrown. So sayang, but anyway, when they're overgrown, sometimes we dry them up for the seed so we can replant again. And then yung iba naman nilalagay namin sa compost. So nothing really goes to waste. So here we go. And let's move on to the rosa bianca eggplant. Marami rin siyang iba-ibang varieties. So hindi ko na talaga siya in-arrange like this is just for the lavender frog eggplants, ganun, wala na. So like this one, lavender frog eggplants. Just close to it, I have another variety of the green eggplant. Ito mas talagang sobrang common to sa Vizcaya. Ito talagang eggplant namin dito. And another one na sobrang long, purple, but really short like that. I also like that. Unfortunately, we don't have that now in the garden. See how I told you it doesn't really grow big? Kasi this is the mature one, over mature. So the stages of maturity. So I like to harvest it when it's this small. And then it's going to mature and turn a little bit yellow. And this one is overgrown. So I'll cut this up so I can have seeds for harvest, and then I can plant those seeds when they're dry. I planted so many goto cola. I'm saving this up for a friend kasi goto cola, guys, is medicinal and it's really good for skincare. So he's into skincare products, and he's also a chef. So I'm saving this up for him because these are organically grown. I know it's gonna be the best for his products. So hello, Chef Dan. So hopefully I can harvest some, dry it up, and send you in Manila. So this one is the rosa blanca eggplant. So cute, ano? Parang sa mga fairy tale books. Ang cute! I really like the color of rosa blanca. Para siyang tie-dye. Okay, so here's another variety. So I think this is called Black Beauty. So talagang wala siyang stripes. It's not white and purple. It's just solid color ng purple, no? So those are 2 plants, the Rosa Blanca and the Black Beauty. So dito naman sa Vizcaya, hindi ito popular. So I planted this with seeds, imported seeds. No, but what we locally grow here are this solid colored eggplant. It's lavender frog eggplants. This is the Black Beauty, but the small type. This is the local Vizcaya green eggplant. Rosa Blanca. And just the regular local purple eggplant. So there you go, guys. I hope you had fun watching my harvest video because I really love watching harvest videos on YouTube. So here's my harvest. Hi guys, if you ask, hey Jehan, what's up? The answer is in this vlog.